Fagan.
Morning. When the Rockets picked you up on waivers, it was at the time you were still injured. How did you feel about it, and what concerns did you or did you not have about where your career would lead at the time you were out and put on waivers?
You know what? At the time, I had no offers from any team, but they've shown interest before in the past. I was excited about the opportunity here. I like the style of play that they had going on. Run and gun, just play defense, shoot threes. It sounded like a pretty easy role, so I thought I could definitely fit. So I was definitely excited about the opportunity.
Thank you.
Mark Berman.
David, I have a couple questions. One, can you talk about your journey? You've been with 5 teams in 5 years, and how much your growth during that period?
Yeah, it's been a journey for sure. I'm just trying to find a home somewhere. Hopefully, it's Houston, but I just want to, just compete everywhere I do go, show people what I bring to the team. It's been a journey for sure, but I've been enjoying every second of it.
So who is the better athlete, you or Barbara?
That's a tough question, honestly. We talk about that all the time, but I think she might have a slight edge over me.
How competitive were y'all, or have y'all been in the past?
I think she's been avoiding, races lately, but she's a competitor. We usually don't compete against each other as far as on the track or anything, but she goes hard.
What was it like when you watched her in the Olympics?
It was crazy, crazy experience. I'm sure for her. But just to see her out there just competing at the highest level, I was very excited for her, happy for her. My mom was out there in Brazil just helping her out, but we were watching from afar.
Kaylee Griffin.
Hey, David, good to see you. Welcome to Houston. How difficult was it for you to be waived by the Nets while going through the rehab process? And maybe how did it fuel you to continue to get healthy and get back as soon as possible?
I was kind of surprised, but they were dealing with a lot of injuries at the time, and they needed the roster spot, so it definitely hurt. But I'm a Houston Rocket now. I'm ready to compete here and show them what they're missing, I guess.
Matt Musil.
I'm just wondering, this roster has changed a lot, and what excites you about camp starting, and what excites you about joining this group now?
It's a lot of guys that want to compete. A lot of guys, coming off of injuries. A lot of younger guys. A lot of guys trying to prove themselves. And I'm one of them. So I'm excited to just go out there, play with these guys, bring the intensity, bring the defense, bring what I bring to the team. So I think it's a great opportunity for not only myself but the other guys in the locker room.
Adam Spolin.
David, it hasn't quite been a year since the injury. Just where are you physically right now?
I'm good. It's been 11 months. The Achilles come a long way. I feel strong. I feel like I got my strength back. Mentally, I think I'm there. So I'm excited to just go out there and compete. I know by the time season starts, I'm ready to go and just go out there and just play my game.
Kelly Eco.
Hey, David, have you been able to talk with the coaching staff about your role and kind of the schemes that you guys will be doing next season?
Just from what Silas been saying, he's trying to play fast, and that's kind of majority of my game. I like to play in transition, just go out there, just play with a high pace, and I think I could fit well in his system, what he has planned, and we haven't talked too much about it, but I'm pretty sure I can fit in whatever system he has going.
Adam Wexler.
Hey, David, you talked a little bit about just bring my game, play some defense, do this. If you describe your game, especially where it's at now, 4 years of going through different teams and different systems, well, how do you describe what you do, what you bring to the table specifically?
Yeah, I don't think it's changed from any team that I've been on. I've been known as the defensive guy, just taking, the defensive role of guarding every team's best guy, just playing with a high motor, high intensity, just bringing the energy from whatever team I am on. So, I've taken that role, knocking down the corner three or knocking down the open three and 3-and-D guy. I think that's what I bring to this team, and I plan on playing at a high level here.
Ben DeBose.
David, you've been known as a defensive guy for most of your career, but your three-point shooting last year really saw a big increase, I think, to like 42%. To what do you attribute that improvement, and is that the kind of form that you still anticipate having with the Rockets this year?
Yeah, I mean, towards the end of that season, I was feeling good. My shot was feeling good. I was shooting at a high confidence, and I think I'm gonna hopefully just leave off from where I left off and just do the same. But I felt good from where my shot was at, and hopefully continue to keep doing that.
Jackson Gatlin.
Hey, David. Welcome to Houston officially. I was just wondering, with a couple guys in DeMarcus Cousins, John Wall, who are also going through a similar situation to yourself, does that kind of provide a little bit of almost comfort knowing that, a couple of your new teammates have kind of been there, gone through the same, trials and struggles getting back to playing shape and, something you guys might be able to even potentially bond over as the season progresses, as you get to know them a little bit?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Just a lot of guys that are hungry and out there just trying to prove that, they're back to their old selves. And, I'm one of them, and those guys as well. I know I think they're good right now as far as just being percentage-wise of being back to their old selves. So I think we're just going to all go out there and just compete at a high level and showcase what we bring.
And last question, Jonathan Fagan.
Yeah, on the subject of being back to your old self, was there a point in your rehab where you did something or felt like you went through a day where you thought you made that step to where you felt like you've gotten to where you had been before the injury?
Dunking for the first time. I think it took around like 7 months to dunk for the first time. And that was a good feeling to know that, I'm making strides to being back to my old self. But it's definitely been a long journey, a long 11 months. But I've come a long way.
There was definitely a time back in the day where Achilles injuries, players were never the same. Obviously, medicine and rehab and things have changed since then. But was that a concern that you had when you had the injury and you met with the doctors? Did you worry that you would ever be the same?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, this is my first major injury. I've never experienced anything like it. I didn't know what to expect, but I had guys reach out to me who experienced an injury, and to know that they came back and they don't even think about it anymore, it helped a ton.
I'm sorry to follow up again, but who reached out to you?
Rudy Gay reached out to me. I think he tore his a while ago.
Yeah.
But he reached out to me. And I've been talking to Rodney Hood. He tore his, I think, a couple of weeks before me. So to see them going through the same process, it helped a ton.
Thank you.
Thank you, David. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.